Hey there, fellow YouTubers. It's fun to come at you with a really quick plant video. Probably can't even see the hand gestures I'm making. That's super useful. Anyways, this is Jesse with Permofit. And I haven't done a plant update video for, what the, it's a random white hair. Anyways, sorry, easily distracted. So I have over here in the hydroponic area, when I say hydroponic, I mean dead plant with LED light area. I got a new plant in, and I have a plant that I've had for quite a while. So if you follow some of my videos, or if you don't, that's fine. I have a plant it was sent to me from Zep Collector 98 some time ago. It's still alive. It's had some die off and come back, but because it's a cactus, I haven't killed it, or a type of cactus, and that's the dragon fruit. So it hasn't really gotten any bigger, but it is still alive. And the new addition is a self-fertilizing female, pretty sure it's considered female, cold hardy kiwi. So it's here in the winter of Montana, and there's a bunch of the white fluffy stuff, and it's chilly. So to have anything like that outdoors, it's going to have to be pretty cold hardy and at least good for zone 4. So we had colds that were, or winters, this last winter that was down to, I want to say 20, and about 20 below. Not for very long though. So anyways, I got this cold hardy kiwi. I got it from Hertz Garden, and I'll try to remember to put a link in the webs or in the description for where I got it. I got it off Amazon. It was pretty inexpensive. I think with shipping and handling, the whole thing came to under $17. And it was a live plant, well, not bare root, because it came in a little pot of soil mixed stuff, but it was close enough. It was just coming out of hibernation. So it had some little tiny green buds on the end, and I'll show it to you here in just a second. I got it under grow lights, and I've just been manually watering it a little bit every day. I don't want to kill it. But they seem pretty hardy. They need well-drained soil. So this upcoming spring, I'm hoping to get this thing healthy enough so this upcoming spring I can actually plant it outside and use the spring, summer, and fall to kind of get it acclimated to just the environment. And this thing, in theory, under ideal circumstances, can produce fruit its first year. Now, I don't know if that means its first year planted, grows, establish, and then produce fruit, or it's had a 1 year of growth, hibernation, come back for the next year, and then fruit. Either way, cold hardy kiwi, they look kind of like a oversized grape. Oh, sorry there. I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like an oversized grape, or a kiwi that has a smooth skin instead of a furry skin. So I'm going to cut the video and come back and show you what it is. The light will not be correct because it's under some grow lights right now. I will bring it out of that just to show you and stuff. So anyways, I'll be right back here. So here's the incorrect lighting. Let it adjust there. So it's got red, blue, and a little infrared. I don't think there's any ultraviolet, but anyways, there's a bunch of different stuff. So this is all dead stuff from last year and the year before. These longleaf guys are dead bamboo, and this is mint. And I'm lazy and haven't bothered to clean it up. And every time I clean up the mint, it crumbles and it smells really good in the shop. So I'm negligent for that reason. That's my excuse. Ignore this guy right here. I have acquired a laser cutter burner that is pretty awesome, but that's another video. So hidden in the background here is See if I can get it to focus very well. The color is messing with it. I might have to turn that off. Let's see here. Oh, wrong button. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm going to come back and show you. All right, so I got the lights off. These are UFOs. They're pretty good. So anyway, so here's the kiwi. It is, well, there's a QR code on it, so you can just scan that, in theory. And I'm surprised they don't have their website. Oh, they do, duh, hertz.com. So anyways, you can check it out. So the buds on it, when I first got it, were about the size of this little tiny guy, the small one right in the center focus there. And I've had it about 3 days, and I've gotten some pretty decent growth. It's already got leaves coming out and everything. So this is a vining. I hate to call it a tree, and I hate to call it a shrub. I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be awesome. It seems like it's doing really well. This is just the standard potting mix that came in. I haven't added anything to it. I just keep it moist, let it dry out a little bit, and then water it again. I've watered it 2 days in a row with a little bit. I'm going to let it dry out tonight and water it again tomorrow and see how it goes. Now this guy here, the back, you see all that green? That's all fresh growth because I watered it. Crazy concept, right? But the key with the dragon fruit is not watering it very often. And otherwise, it just doesn't do well. But it's got, so even like this part here, which looks almost dead, it does have some green to it. It's had this offshoot here. It's got this one's new. This one's pretty new. This tall, lanky guy over here has been here forever, and it's died off and come back. And it's even got some new, fresh growth on the top. So this looks like all dead, but literally after a few days of watering it regularly, you can see some of it is still pretty dry and may not come back. This stuff is lightened up. It was almost the same brownish color, but it's lightened up, turned green, and even follow it down, and it's even got new growth coming off of it. And it comes all the way down. It'll vine all over the place. Now, because of the way I have my timer set up for my lights, it's a growing season, like just a perpetual growing season. I don't have it set up for fruiting or anything else. It's just growth. You can kind of see this thing is just growing. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the things the Zet collector sent me were just short, like 2 or 3 inch long, thick, fat cutoffs, and or trimmings, or whatever you want to call it. And so all this is really long and scraggly. Now, I'm pretty sure if I brought the lights down really close, changed the duration, I have these on like 12 or 14 hours a day. They're on a long time. Turn them back on here. And it's for growth. I want to get growth out of them. Now, at some point, I might hook up an Arduino and a timer and make it so it'll change cycle, or I don't know. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know what I'm going to do. So eventually I'm going to clean this out. I might try growing some of this stuff again and everything, but I'm pretty stoked about the kiwi here. So, and give me 1 second, get out of this weird colored light and talk to you some more. Okay, I'm back. So, I got the kiwi and the dragon fruit going. That's the only thing that I have really going right now. We still have kind of a late winter here in Montana. We got it dumped on with a bunch of snow, and it's been, the past few days have been warm, but it's still winter. But what I do have coming in the mail is some pawpaw. I think I'm pronouncing that right. PAW seeds. It's supposed to be super slow growing. Oh, excuse me. Super slow growing. So I don't know. You know, it was literally comes out to like 80 cents a seed, or maybe a little bit less, 60 cents a seed. Kind of expensive, but not outrageous. And I got like 10 or 15 seeds, 10 or 12, something like that. But a plant that's 3 or 4 foot tall is like $80 plus shipping and handling. So I'm gonna try the seeds. But anyways, pawpaw, I don't know a ton about it, but as far as like texture and flavor and everything, it's supposed to be crossed between a mango and a banana, kind of. And it kind of reminds me of like the texture of the flesh of maybe a, looks like maybe a, I want to say the inside of a dragon fruit, but that's not true. It's more of on the inside of durian. I don't know. I've never had one. I've just seen them on YouTube. But anyways, I got some seeds coming. They can take, from what I understand, they can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks to germinate, and then it can take 5 to 10 years before they're tall enough or big enough to produce fruit. So definitely a long haul product or project. I don't know if I'm going to stick it out that long with that. I have a bad reputation of not following through with plants and then they die off, with the exception of easy stuff that's outdoors. My hydroponic works really well until the system breaks down and I don't notice, and then stuff dies before I get to it and fix it. So I'm going to try, see how it does, see if I can get it to produce or germinate, and if I can get it to even remotely do well, then I might invest in another plant. But it's native to North America. It's cold hardy to fairly reasonable temperature. I don't have it memorized off the top of my head. Anyways, I got some of those coming, and I was thinking about, I don't know if I will, but I saw a cold hardy banana plant, which actually is supposed to produce bananas. They're small. Like if you've ever looked up native bananas, like actual bananas that aren't bred for mass production, they're smaller, they have less edible pulp or fruit, and they have seeds, lots of seeds or big seeds sometimes, just depends on the species. And anyways, so there's a cold hardy one, and it's supposed to be good down to 20 below ish if you mulch really well before winter. I don't know, if we have a mild winter it'd probably be fine, but if we don't, I could see killing it off. And it's not super expensive, but I don't know if I'm going to go that route. So anyways, I have a bunch of stuff. I had about 20 million projects right in the middle of. I got a laser cutter over there. I got wood lathe here. A bunch of modifications I made to it. Cooling fan, 3/4 horse, motor, speed controller, freak drive, temperature, odometer, blah, blah, blah thing. I got 3-in-1 plasma cutter, TIG welder, arc welder, stick welder thingy over there, but part of it doesn't work, and I was tearing apart and working on that. I got a grate or a handrail that I was making for a guy, welding it together. I got to finish that, and lots of projects. I'm getting a semi-portable computer to make it easier for me to film. That's been the biggest issue, as I've continued to do projects, but it's been a hassle to film them and edit them and put them on YouTube. I'm trying to streamline that, reinvest in the channel so I can have a better channel and better content and more reliable content. And that's the theory. I'm going to change the differential fluid in my rig. I got an Aztec, and I really like it. It's not the best looking vehicle, because some people say they're ugly. I really like it, but it's good. It needs that, so that's going to be a separate project there. Do some wood turning at some point. I'm going to do some laser engraving, burning stuff. I've already done some stuff playing around, just with words and stuff like that. Obviously gardening and hydroponics, I got some pretty good ideas. I'm going to get started on the raised bed kind of early in the spring and get it prepped. Anyways, bunch of stuff. I'm kind of rambling now, so I'll keep it short. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a good evening, day, morning, tomorrow, or yesterday. Whenever you watch this, make it a good one, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye guys.